Okay, so this is a tapping script to help those that may be overstimulated at times. Let's face it, our children, our spouse, maybe our where we work, it can make us feel really overstimulated. We feel like we struggle to maybe regulate our emotions, or maybe just our internal sense of self gets dysregulated when you've got lots of people with strong opinions or emotions around you. Even just dealing with toddlers can dysregulate us. But maybe it is we work or live in a really busy environment. Maybe if we live in a busy city as well, this could apply. So how do we keep that strong sense of self and not feel completely overwhelmed? This can even apply if we're dealing with clients that are coming and going on a regular basis. Sometimes we pick up the emotions and energy that they bring in, and that can also add to us feeling drained. So why don't we acknowledge some of these feelings and see if we can let this go and make that area of our life just flow a little bit easier. So even though I find that I feel drained, I feel so drained dealing with others, and I just need some time to myself, and I feel overstimulated and I feel overwhelmed. And you know what? Everyone around me feels noisy and loud, and it feels busy, and I struggle to keep a sense of self. Do you know what? There's people with loud opinions, or maybe there's demands being made on me, and all of this dysregulates me and makes me feel like I don't know who I am, and I just want to sit in a quiet room and I want to lay down. I probably want to hide under a duvet. When I think about it, I know that some of these people are people I love, people that I've maybe even created, the people that I work with, maybe they're my clients, and a part of me feels guilty that I feel like I need a bit more space, or I feel overstimulated. But what if I can just acknowledge how my body is responding, and acknowledging that my body is trying to tell me something, and rather than feel frustrated with myself or with others, what if I could just send some love and bring some love to this part of me that is feeling overstimulated? And you know what? I'm going to acknowledge that I do struggle to keep a sense of self when there's so much noise and so many strong opinions and people shouting and maybe demands being made of me. If things are quiet and calm, my brain settles and I come to a place of calm. But I'm not always in a situation like that. Let's face it, maybe work is busy, maybe family life is busy, maybe we live in the middle of a city, we have to go to busy supermarkets, or our job might be highly demanding. So I'm choosing now just to find a place of calm and to breathe and to acknowledge that even though I am overstimulated and I struggle with feeling overwhelmed in these situations, I am going to be okay. I am okay. I'm still here. And what if my body is just trying to look after me? What if my body is trying to take care of me? And these are all signals that I can listen to and I can learn. And I'm choosing now just to love myself completely, even though I'm overstimulated. I'm going to honour all of the emotions that come up for me, some of the frustration, some of the annoyance. I'm going to honour all of these emotions, and I'm going to accept myself completely. You know, even when I'm overstimulated, even when I'm struggling to regulate myself, I'm going to honour myself completely. Because what if I could be my true, authentic self without everything around me crowding me out? You know, all the noises, all the hustle and bustle of life. What if I could just stand strong and I could find my sense of self and come back to a place of calm, even when things feel chaotic? I'm choosing to trust that this is a possibility. I'm going to accept that actually, maybe I've coped better than I thought I had, or maybe I've coped better than I realise. I'm choosing to show myself love, compassion, understanding. You know, I'm going to show myself some forgiveness as well, because part of me gives myself a hard time for struggling with this, and I'm choosing to love, honour, and completely accept myself. I'm so overstimulated. Everybody wants something from me. There's a lot of loud opinions, loud voices. People are shouting sometimes. There's too many voices. I can hardly think what's going on in my own head. I've got a lot of people to juggle or talk to. It feels busy and overwhelming. I'm acknowledging all the stress that this brings up for me. Maybe there is no time for me in the day to go away and get some peace and quiet. You know, recalibrate. Maybe even the toilet isn't quiet in my house. Maybe sometimes I want to sneak away and make a coffee, but if we're working, maybe that is even a busy place. I'm choosing now to trust that I am okay. Do you know, the more aware that I've become of this situation, maybe this has made me more sensitive to it too. And this is because my body needs a break. But what if I could take some of the anxiety and pressure away from all this overstimulation? Do you know, I'm so eager to protect myself because it's draining. I feel tired. I feel like I am being drained by other people's energy. And this isn't because they're bad or negative, but maybe it's just because I'm constantly dealing with people. I'm dealing with people and their emotions and their energy. And you know what? It affects me. I absorb it. And over the years, I've done a lot of things to protect myself. Maybe I've stayed away. Maybe I've hidden under that duvet. But what if when it comes to maybe work, maybe shopping, maybe looking after our kids, maybe socialising at times, I can't actually protect myself? I'm just acknowledging how drained it makes me feel. And is there anything I can do about it? I feel a bit stuck. What if my frequency could be so strong that I'm not so affected by everything that's going on around me? Is that possible? What if I could think of myself like a radio station, that I'm tuning in to myself? And you know what, when I am getting distracted by noises and other songs and other programs around me, my channel becomes weaker. What if I could just play my tune really, really loud? This isn't because I want to drown out others, but what if I could play my own tune? I could be truly authentic. My frequency could be so strong that I am less affected by the frequency or the channel of others. It exhausts me at the moment, but what if that is because I'm singing quietly? This radio station is on low. What if I could turn myself up? What if I could sing truly loud and free? I am choosing to believe that I deserve to be here. I am choosing to believe that by having a strong frequency or tuning into my own station or singing my own song, being authentically me isn't actually going to affect anybody else. But what if it means that I could handle and I could cope with and I could even brush off? What if I don't even notice the station of others? You know, when they're loud, when they're overbearing, when maybe people come that are sad or depressed or anxious. What if, not that I don't care, because I do, but what if it doesn't affect me? It doesn't interfere with my station. I'm choosing to believe that this is a possibility. I'm choosing to strengthen myself, honour all the emotions I feel around this, overstimulated, overwhelmed, and I'm choosing to strengthen my frequency, who I am, my authenticity, and I'm choosing to trust that my frequency can take the test of time. Even when people are loud or sad or happy or demanding, what if I could stay strong to who I am? I often need time to recalibrate, and that's good. But you know what, my lifestyle doesn't always give me chance for that. Maybe I've got a demanding job, maybe I've got toddlers running around, maybe I've got a lot going on. But what if I could still play my station loudly. I could still be true to my frequency. I'm choosing now just to let go of any negativity that I've picked up from others. And you know what, sometimes it isn't even negativity, but it still drains me. I'm choosing to send them love. Do you know what, I'm going to send myself love first, and then I'm choosing to send everybody that I find drains my energy. Even people that I love, but I still find tiring. I'm choosing now just to send them love. Because you know what, I don't have to give them my energy. But what if my love doesn't cost anything? My love is generated easily, freely. And rather than giving my energy away, what if I could just send them love? Do you know what, when somebody comes in and I feel that zapping feeling, what if I could just stop there and remind myself that I don't have to give my energy away? But do you know what? I can just send them some love. It's quick, it's free, and it doesn't cost me anything. But my energy, I'm choosing to keep internal. I'm choosing to imagine my energy filling myself up. Thinking internal, keeping my energy inwards rather than scattered around the room or scattered around different people. I'm choosing now to keep my energy to me. And I'm letting other people keep their energy too. And every time I feel that someone's trying to pass their energy onto me, do you know what? I'm going to say, no thank you, internally. And I'm going to send them love. Choosing now to acknowledge that all this overstimulation is just trying to show me. It's trying to help me regain my energy. It's not bad. It's not making things harder for me. What if just dealing with others could be easier? I'm choosing now to find ease in dealing with overstimulated situations. What if I could breeze through them? I'm choosing to trust that I can handle this, trust that I've handled this in the past, and I'm choosing to acknowledge this overwhelm and let it go. I love that part of my brain that is just trying to look after me. Filling myself up with my own energy, bringing all that energy that I've scattered round anywhere around me, I'm bringing it all back to me. I'm filling myself up with my own energy, feeling whole, feeling complete, filling myself up with love. Stretch it out.